Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
It shall be done.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God.
Dwarven craft. Find dwarven craft.
It is begun.
Yes? What are you doing here? Brother Genitivi? Why? His research? Ah, you mean his search for Andraste's ashes? He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi, and they too have disappeared. Well, they haven't returned, and they sent no word either. I don't know. After what happened to Genitivi, can you blame me for thinking the same thing could happen to the knights? Perhaps I am just a pessimist. I hope I am wrong. No, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now. So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area. I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn. Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts. That's not true. I told you everything I know. Brother Genitivi told me about the inn, and that's all. Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I keep up this charade? I gave you a chance to turn aside and forget you ever heard of Genitivi and the urn, but you persisted. Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me, I do this in your name.
It shall be done. Very well.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orthamar.
I shall do it.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here. We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo. Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities. The urn is nothing but a legend. I do not know who Brother Genetivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything. It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Who are you? You shouldn't be here. I asked you first. Lowlanders don't belong here.
I was not expecting to find something so unsettling.
Used for food preparation, perhaps? I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
I wonder. The crows often made sacrifices of blood, and it gave them uncanny abilities. I wonder if this is the same thing. So I imagine it has been some time for you, Liliana.
Some time for me? I do not know what you mean.
Some time since you last knocked boots, shall we say? You did just come from the cloistered life, no?
Of course it has been some time. There are more important things in life than knocking boots, Zevran.
Oh, I'll not argue that. I simply mean that the body has urges. Urges given to us by the Maker. Yours must be considerable after all that time.
That is a very personal question.
I mean no offense. I simply offer my services should you ever feel the need for release.
Let me think about it then. Should every man in Ferelden suddenly die, you may even have your chance.
Haha, progress.
Yes, of course. As you say.
We have nothing you'd want. Please go. Very well. I shall do it.
Who are you? You're not from Haven. No, I've never heard that name. I think that is for the best. What are you doing? That's private! I don't see how that is any of your concern. No! You have no right!
You rang?
As you say. It is begun. As you say.
It shall be done. It shall be done. I shall do it.
Do you hear it? Singing from the chantry. The entire town
As you
is under
say.
it.
I shall do it.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her... Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far? This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. She will tell others of us if we let her. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance. We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
It is begun. Very well.
Who are you? They sent you to finish it. You don't know how glad I am to see someone who isn't from this village. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot. Thank you. That feels much better. I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain. The Arl is sick. Will he live? Politics never did anyone any good. The Arl is a noble soul. But the ashes will surely cure him. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it. Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you. It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring. That's wise. There are many more villagers than the ones you've already dealt with.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Ah, you're back. Well? Waylon? What about him? Oh, poor Waylon. I should never have dragged you into this. Maker take you into his hands, my boy. He believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say? Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down. Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there, a key to open the way. It may have been passed down through the generations, from the first people who built the temple. Now, where does this go? Give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain. I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings. I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Anne. It was designed to protect the Anne from those who would steal it or do harm to it, namely the Tevinter Imperium. I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures. That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder. I I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you? I'll be right here if you need me. You're back. Have you reached the urn?
I can't believe all this is still standing. This temple must be thousands of years old.
Very well.
Si, Amora. As you like.
Allow me. I could do that for you. be done. I shall do it. It shall be done. As you say, I could do that for you.
Our supplies.
I shall do it. It is begun.
Allow me.
I could do that for you. Very well.
Allow me.
I could do that for you. I shall do it. It shall be done. It is begun. Very well.
On it.
Very well. As you say. It is begun.
He's approaching.
I shall do it.
They say that Arkham was the voice of the Maker as Andraste was burning, and this is why he chose to end her suffering.